Welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila, and I'd like to thank you for joining me yet again on another Tuesday evening. Tonight, we're out on Annapolis Street here in Greenhills. We're right across Promenade Mall. Buffet Town is the perfect place if you guys are looking for a buffet to celebrate with family, come and hang out with friends, get everything that you would enjoy that's both Japanese, Asian, and everything in between that is not just quality, but of course, I love how it's presented. I can't wait to show you guys this. As always, if you're watching live, you're watching on the Facebook, YouTube, and X accounts and profiles of Rappler, and then you're also, make sure you stop by and say hello on the Facebook page for Momma in Manila. We want to hear from you, so go ahead and leave some comments for us. What's your favorite? Where do what do you go for first on the buffet when you are enjoying an all-you-can-eat establishment? Okay, joining me on cam today is food entrepreneur Michelle Chan and Paulyn Kho, who's from marketing. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Michelle. Good evening.
Michelle and Michelle.
Yes.
And we spell it the same way.
Yes.
So, Buffet Town is not your average buffet. This is special. This is Japanese hot pot. We're looking at shabu-shabu, plus all of the other Japanese and Asian favorites that we would like to enjoy when we're having a celebration.
Yes.
Right? And every day can be a celebration, actually. We don't have to wait for a celebration to come and enjoy Buffet Town.
Yes.
Exactly. Tell us how you guys got started. And Michelle, maybe even before we talk about Buffet Town, you've been in the food business for years.
Yes.
So you know this. You know what people love.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Because, guys, maybe, I don't know if you recognize her. She's been on the show when we were still in lockdown.
Yes.
Right?
Pandemic.
So you're a pro. You know what to do next. I should give you the cue cards.
No. This is still because that was in Zoom when we did when I was first here before.
Yeah, that's when we got our start.
So I was here before during the holidays session.
Yeah.
But that was with 8 Spoons, our another food business that we have. We have we have catering, party trays and stuff.
And corporate corporate orders, you can take care of that, and even frozen, right?
Yes,
so you've been in the food industry. You know what works.
Yes.
This works.
Yes. So I think because of my experience with 8 Spoons, I've seen how we do different cuisines, mostly Asian cuisines as well. And every day we have actually a different set of Asian menu.
Okay.
So I've already seen that people still gear towards the Japanese cuisine.
Japanese is so many people. We all favor Japanese. If we eat out, at least Team Jelly Bean, we'll go for like Japanese or Chinese.
Yes.
Right? So those are like the main cuisines we look for. And here, you actually have Japanese and Chinese.
And of course, we cannot not have Filipino food.
Right?
Yes.
And Korean.
And Korean. Because actually, Korean is like the new... It's like the new West,
Japanese.
Yeah, it's the new Japanese.
We all go crazy for if Japanese is first, Korean is like a very close second, ready to take over.
Yes.
Paulyn, do you think that is because of all the K-dramas?
Yes, K-pop, K-drama. The craze is definitely coming
right?
here.
It's the K-wave that has influenced how we eat.
Yes.
So, okay, Paulyn, I know you have everything there in front of you. This is what makes Buffet Town different.
Yes.
So you can come for hot pot. Rainy season is coming up after all anyway, right?
Yes.
I feel like it's been rainy the past few days. So you can come for hot pot, but there are a variety of soup bases.
Yes.
You want to tell us about those?
Yeah, sure. So we have 5 different soup bases to choose from. We have house broth, so that's made of pork. The tomato, which is our best seller. The collagen, sukiyaki, and kimchi.
So we even have collagen.
Yes.
So healthy hot pot.
Yes.
Well, hot pot's healthy anyway, you know? So, Japanese hot pot or shabu shabu gives you the option to enjoy meats and seafoods and
Yes.
noodle and veggies and everything obviously here super fresh,
Yes.
right? So we have everything there. Do you want to start cooking and just like show everybody? Maybe we can show them the different soup bases all the way to the left because I think that's where he is. This one, if we start from the left, that's
Yes. Sukiyaki.
and then
Yes. And then we have kimchi. Yes.
and then the
here.
last, the other two. Okay, so
This
it
is the
looks,
tomato mushroom, and this one is vegetarian.
Right.
So if you're with someone who doesn't eat meat, they can also have the vegetarian broth, and they can get any
the veggies or the
and
seafood
noodles.
or
Yes.
the noodles
Yes.
and put that all in there as
Yes.
well. So, Pauline, I know you're gonna start cooking a little bit.
Yes.
We all have our bowls and our
Yes.
special sauce. I want to tell you guys all about that. And there's so much going on, but let's also tell us what drinks we have because your drinks aren't the normal iced tea lemonade drinks.
Yes, yes.
It's special.
All our drinks are curated to match our theme, so it's mostly Asian drinks. We have a yogurt drink, a probiotic drink,
So
and then
you can have the probiotics.
yes, this one, and then we also have jasmine green tea, which is
Okay.
not sweetened; it's an unsweetened kind. So
So-
it's kind of traditional Japanese.
I like that
drink.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have a winter melon one. Then we have apple grape, strawberry lychee. So these are combo drinks.
Okay.
And then we also have a chocolate drink for the kids.
So
or
very
even
different. This is not the average buffet where you're just gonna get iced tea or
Yes.
powdered lemonade.
Yes, it's not an afterthought.
Yes.
So the drinks here is not an afterthought. It matches well with all the food. And actually, you can even ask to have our attendant to make their own milk tea.
So if
they
you would like to
Yes.
mix,
you can
there's a
mix and
special
match.
formula.
Yeah, special formula to make milk tea. So we just put together the jasmine green tea, the winter melon, and then the chocolate drink.
Okay.
And that will be like a chocolate.
Awesome. I'm ready for jasmine tea,
Alright.
and then maybe we
I think
can
it's
also.
this one.
I think you guys
Try this
so-
one if this is
Okay, I like this one. And Buffet Town opened in January,
Yes,
right?
this
So
year.
brand new.
Yes.
What are you guys gonna drink? I'd like to congratulate you
yes.
for doing
Okay,
for
I'll
putting
get the
something together
lychee.
so wonderful
Alright.
that everybody would enjoy, as well as being really thoughtful about what you're putting out,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So down to the drinks. Cheers! Thanks for
Thank
having
you so
Kitchen
much.
143.
Cheers. Thank you.
Michelle.
Thank you. This is perfect. This is for me because it's not sweet. It really is tea.
Yes. This one I got the peach.
You
Forgot
got the
to
peach
mention.
one.
Ah, yes, we have peach, sparkling peach.
I love this. This is and there's a. I feel like is there a little lemon in here also, or a little citrus with the jasmine, or no?
No.
It's from my hot water with lemon that I was
Yes.
drinking earlier. Okay, so Pauline, you have.
Yes.
You can have a facial going there. I see your
yes.
pots are your pots are boiling.
Open
Let me
up your
lower the
pores.
Is there a specific
Yes.
order that you like to put your ingredients in your hot pot? Is there a proper way to do it?
Well, I think everyone can do it their way. Everyone
Okay.
can do it differently. But personally, I do veggies and then meat and then balls.
Okay, so
And then
you
seafood.
put the veggies first and then the meat, so you give it flavor. And then the sauces, Michelle, tell
Yes.
us, the buffet here is split up into different sections, right? So the first part of the buffet here behind us, there's like banchan, appetizers that has everything from like Korean banchan to Chinese
Yes,
dishes,
yes.
right? And then further back, there's the hot dishes.
Yes.
But if we're gonna start, because I like to start somewhere, do you usually start with sushi sashimi? Because that's where my husband starts.
I usually start with also that one.
You do?
Sushi, sashimi. It's always the
I think
Japanese.
everybody starts there. So there's banchan. So I would start really here, or I would start at the salad.
Yes.
Sometimes I start at salad.
Yes.
Right? But I counted, and I know you said there were really, like how you divided up, there's really 4 sections.
Yes.
But for me, I was looking at the types of food that was there that I would say there's like 12 or 13 different sections where you can choose from over
Yes.
75 dishes.
Yes. And it doesn't include if you want to try to mix and match. You can also mix and match.
So
some of
even
the
more
dishes.
pa.
Even
So-
more, yeah.
So more than 80, I'm sure.
That doesn't include the hot pot, the 75.
Right, because the hot pot is
It's different.
separate.
Yes, that's separate.
The hot pot's in addition. It's actually, but the hot pot is the star here. Would you say the hot pot is the star?
I think everything is a store here.
She can't.
Yes, I
choose.
can choose because even the dessert, the Japanese, they're all stars.
They are though. They are. So you guys can't see over here. I'm just gonna, start calling off the different things that are here. We have, there's everything from, I don't even know where to start. There's the banchan that
Yes.
there's like kimchi, seaweed. Looks like kangkong, toge, and then
Fish
there's
cake.
even fish cake, right? But beyond that, I think what you guys can see on the table is everything is plated. So I love this for two reasons. I'm gonna say why I love it, and then maybe there's other benefits to it as well. You
Yes.
can tell me what your vision was for
Yes.
having a buffet like this that's plated. For me, one, I love that I can just take one little plate because it's a little small serving. I
Yes.
can taste a little bit of everything.
Yes.
That's my first thing. Two, I like that when you were giving me a tour, you actually said that the chefs behind the counter are the ones that will serve you as well. So it's actually even a little bit cleaner if you
Yes.
think about it. Because
Yes.
buffets sometimes can be messy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So was there other reasoning behind creating these little, kind of like tapas plates almost, or
Yes.
appetizer sizes so that we can try?
Yes, for me, actually, when I first thought of this concept, I think it's mostly what you mentioned already. First, it's more, I don't like, when I looked up other buffet places, sometimes when do you search for reviews when you eat at other places?
Everybody does.
Yes, right?
Absolutely. We
But
look.
every time
we
I
see
look
who
for-
comments. What are they
Yes.
posting? Is it
Yes,
authentic?
Yes. But every time I look up a buffet place, which we all love buffets here in the
Yeah.
Philippines, every time I see a plate, it's kind of messy. They just
Yeah.
randomly put, and I'm very particular with
Are
that.
you the oldest?
I'm the oldest. Yes. So I'm very particular that I don't like my food touching each other.
Okay.
So because I want to
Michelle,
taste,
we're of the same people.
yes. Because you
It's
want
the
you don't
name
want
and
to eat, diba? You don't want to eat the pancit and the kare-kare together. Like it's
You
gonna
want different
it's gonna
flavors.
touch each other.
You want your
Yes.
flavors separate. Are you like
Yes.
that also?
Yes, I'm like
Yes.
that also.
So this is really your kind of buffet too.
Yes.
Yes. And this is
So-
also inspired by the Japanese bento, right?
Yes.
So for Japanese bento, you have like soup, some sides, some veggies, and this is something like that also.
Yes.
Yeah.
There. So so that started how I envision it. Every time I go to a buffet, I first take a look
Search, and
take
go
a
around.
look, go around, and just get a tiny piece of what I want, and then and I don't really like getting items that are touched by other people.
No joke.
Yes.
I mean, especially after
After
what
the
we have
pandemic,
all
yes.
gone through, that's a serious thing. Like
Yes.
we absolutely are mindful of,
The hygiene.
the hygiene.
Yes. So there. So I think all the plated portions are, first, it's hygienic.
Yes.
Second, it's actually very pleasing to the eyes.
Yeah.
It's
I was gonna say that.
Very pleasing to the eyes. And for me, that's one of the most important things in food. Like
Yeah.
it has to be beautiful, and then after you taste it, it has to
Delicious.
match.
Yes,
it has to
of
match.
course.
The taste has to match how it looks.
Right.
And then also, as I've said, so what you've said, I like. We all like to try different things, and with 8 spoons, we have like more than 300 items on
Wow,
the
I didn't
menu.
even realize it's that
Yes,
many.
but there's so many items that are underrated because people usually still go for the favorites,
Or the
teriyaki,
usual,
the
or
usuals.
The creatures of habit.
Yes.
Tried and tested.
Right?
Yes. But I want people to explore more food options. I want them to try everything. So if I think it's a way for people to try everything if they just
Try everything.
yes, try everything.
You
Because there's so
can.
many underrated items.
And
that
it's like
people-
little bites,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
you also won't feel bad about getting a little plate, because I think the other thing that really makes me upset also is wastage.
Oh,
Yes.
that's true. That's
Yes.
true.
Right? So like I am always the mom that tells my kids, take what you touch
Yes.
and take what you can finish.
Yes.
Because we
Yes.
don't want to be wasteful.
Yes.
And you really have you can have a little bit of everything. How's our hot pot? Should we have some?
Sure,
Should we
sure.
pass our bowls? We
Yes,
just want to
yes.
serve a little.
Okay.
And then we can jump into that. So we started with the banchan, but short next to the part where the chefs would serve the rice and the chefs
Yes.
would serve the noodles.
Yes.
There's also a carving station. Of course, it's not a buffet without a carving
Yes.
station.
Yes.
Your carving station is different.
Yes, we also made our carving station different from other buffets. We do have the traditional, we have the lechon baka and then the pork bellychon.
Yes. So you have pork and beef
Yes,
carving.
so you can have that if you want it the traditional way.
Right.
But then you can also have it cooked up by our chefs in
Thank you. This looks like the tomato
Yes,
mushroom
Yes,
broth.
it is.
the lobster ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
So for our carving, if you want to just have the lechon baka or the pork bellychon as is, you can have it that way. So that's like our traditional carving station. But then here in Buffet Town, you can also have both the lechon baka or the pork bellychon cooked in a sisig way, in a kare-kare way,
Ah.
and with a pepper gravy or with the
Binangoon.
binagaongan. Yes.
Yes.
So you can have it customized too.
So you can choose to have it carved as
Yes.
is,
Yes.
freshly roasted, and you can see the lechon, the bellychon being roasted on the
Yes.
roti- right behind the counter.
Yes.
So you can dig into the crispy skin, or you can have it 4 different ways. And the 4 different ways comes perfectly with the different sizes and
Yes.
sides as well. So like the
Yes.
kare-kare has the creamy peanut sauce with the eggplant and of course the veggies and the peanuts.
Yes.
Okay, so which one are you serving now, Pauline?
Mine's the
This one is the sukiyaki.
That's the sukiyaki.
Yes.
Which one is your favorite of the 4 or of the 5?
Ooh, oh my gosh, that's a hard question. Personally, I always go for either the collagen or the tomato.
Really?
Yes.
I tried the tomato, so I had a little sip and it was delicious. It's definitely something I would enjoy.
Yes.
But, Pauline, we started to get into the sauce a little bit before because we were talking about the shabu shabu.
Yes.
What makes these sauces or this sauce that we have here different than any other shabu shabu place that you would go to?
Oh, okay. So first of all, like any other buffet, we have like our sauce station. But then for Buffet Town, you can actually request for them to help make your sauce or customize it like how you want it. So I think for ours, we have like spring onions, satay sauce, black sesame seeds, some chili, peanut sauce, sesame oil, yeah, all the faves.
It's so good. And I actually asked Michelle, I'm like, is this the special sauce? Like it's the special
Yeah.
house broth? Like you can ask any of them, any of the attendants to make it, the servers.
Yes.
So it's
There.
a meaty sauce. It's thick. It's so flavorful. I can taste the satay. I also can taste a little bit of garlic. There's a little bit of everything in there, which I know everybody does their sauce differently.
Yes.
So, is this your preferred way, or would you go ahead and choose some of the other sauces that are up there, the ginger, the garlic?
Yeah, I usually make my own preferred
make
way.
your own?
Yes.
How do you
I
make
love
it?
a lot. I love a lot of cilantro and cilantro.
And cilantro is like a palate a taste that some palates really don't
Yes.
agree with.
It's like you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
It's like it gives people really drastic feelings about it.
Agree. So my husband doesn't like cilantro at all, but I love cilantro.
I think you mentioned that last
Yeah,
time.
I did mention it now because he really doesn't like it. But at least now he likes ginger. Before he didn't, I think. You know. This is delicious. I've had the lobster ball,
Yes.
and I'm enjoying it. I really want to keep eating, but of course we want to tell you more about what's here. So good, so flavorful. This is perfect for vegetarians, actually.
Yes. The tomato
The
mushroom.
tomato mushroom.
Yes.
Very flavorful, light. It
Yes.
feels fresh. Okay, so we've gone on to the carving station,
Yes.
but I know so many of us Filipinos, when we go for a buffet, we go for the sushi and the sashimi.
Yes.
What do you go for normally, Pauline?
I'm team salmon sashimi. Yeah.
That you'll go for that first.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
And then, but there's also another station right beside
Yes.
the sushi and the sashimi, which I think might even be more popular now, like since more people know about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Pauline, do you want to tell us about it?
So we have the yakitori and the teppanyaki stations. So I think it's something that differentiates us with a lot of buffets also, because you can request for different kinds of sticks in yakitori. So we have like beef, chicken, pork. And then what's special is also we have something called beef truffle aburi and salmon aburi. Yeah, so it's torch flamed. So it's rice and then meat or fish on top.
That's the one that I was also really thinking about, which makes it different. So
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see, I want to point it out. The beef truffle aburi is right
So
in the
good.
front next to the salmon aburi. And is that
Yes.
also yellowtail or tuna?
It's tuna.
It's tuna.
Tuna.
So you can see right in front.
We call it the BT aburi. It's a buffet
Yes,
town aburi.
here.
Buffet town. Okay, so
This
I'm
is a
gonna
truffle
hold it
beef.
up so you can see it.
Yes, that's the beef.
You have long arms. You reach
Yes.
all the way. You reached all the way across. Thank you for doing that for us. And this beef truffle aburi
Yes.
looks fantastic, and I can actually smell it as well.
Yes. Try it.
I'm ready to try it. You're moving, one of the other drinks that we have here out of the way.
That's our coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this in half because it's not ladylike to eat.
Okay.
So big. Besides the drinks,
Yes.
you have also very good coffee, which
Yes.
is not usual. It's like that's very unusual in
buffet.
in a buffet.
Yes.
So tell us about that coffee, and of course, it's something that's very well known.
Yeah, so here in Buffet Town, our coffee is also Japanese inspired. So we use UCC beans for our coffee, and it you can have it different ways. You can just have it brewed, or you have cappuccino, latte, or mocha.
Even a mocha.
Yes, a
you know,
mocha. Or for the non-coffee drinkers, we have hot chocolate.
as
Oh,
well.
yes, that's also
Yeah.
really good.
So I'm going to take a bite, and while I take a bite, you guys can tell us what else is on the table. Pauline, just mentioned about the yakitori, but maybe we can also talk about the different options that the yakitori
Yes.
section has.
Yeah, so we have some items here. So here we have the king oyster mushroom, and then we have grilled gizzard, and then grilled corn, and then grilled pork, chicken, what else?
Beef.
Beef?
The beef tenderloin.
Yes, beef tenderloin, and beef enoki, of course. So it's like beef with
Yeah.
mushrooms.
The wrapped around the enoki.
Yes,
That's a
wrapped around
teppanyaki.
That's always a popular one, I feel
Yes,
like.
and the
Yes.
texture is so good. It's just super interesting. Next, we have the salmon teppanyaki, which is also really good in my opinion. I always get it when I'm here. Yes, because it's just so soft and it's glazed really right, so it's very inviting. What else do we have? I think that's it, right? There, we have like more of the beef sticks there. Everything's
Yes.
featured.
Oh, so good.
Oh,
Right
it's
there.
because
Yes, that's our
yes,
display.
that one. So here, aside from the individual portions, you can actually, if you're in a group, sometimes you just want to share with your family. So you can ask for a group platter. So actually, for any food, not just the yakitori, you can ask any of the chefs to create a group
for like a group of
Plating, yeah,
three
group
or
of three,
two.
yes.
Or,
Yes.
perfect. And I see your mushrooms are here, your cave.
Yes. The king oyster.
Would you like to get that?
Sure.
Here.
In case you
Pauline's
do. So I
favorite.
want to tell you guys about the beef truffle aburi. There was just a hint of truffle. The rice was firm. The sauce is, it's almost like a sweet teriyaki sauce as well. And the meat was aburied just enough. So it was pink on the inside, a little, and perfectly done, served with also the mushrooms as well. So flavorful. I will go back for another one, but maybe not just yet. Because I want to see what else you have here on the table.
Yes.
Okay, as always, guys, if you want to know more about Buffet Town, you can go ahead and follow them on Instagram, Buffet Town PH. Check them out on Facebook, Buffet Town as well. And guys, you know the drill. Go ahead and give them a follow, share on social media, share on stories, download the Rappler Communities app, join the Food and Travel channel. Tell me which you would dig into first. Make sure to tag me. I want to know also, are you like Michelle and I, where you would come back with a plate with everything not touching, or do you like your food touching? Because that's really, there's very certain people, like, we're like that, and even the sauces. I want to ask you about sauces, because I know you said you make your own sauce.
Yes.
When people are like that, they have like lots of sausawan, no?
Yes.
And then you dip, and then you'll like go back from one dipping to another dipping to another sauce. Are you like that also?
No.
You're not.
No,
You make one
no.
sauce and
I
you
make one
stay
sauce.
with it.
No, I usually make at least 3 sauces.
You do.
Yes. So I can eat. Example, I got an item, a food item, like a chicken. I make 3 sauces, so I want to try the chicken in 3 different
Three
ways.
different ways.
Yes.
Because the sauce also is a really big part of it.
Yes.
Right? I'm excited to try the miso eggplant because this one I saw also.
Yes.
So this looks like it's also torched.
Yes, it's torched. It's roasted and
It's
torched.
aburi, roasted
Yes.
and aburied.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a bite of that. But then we also have a salad station.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about the salad?
Yes, here we have 2 different kinds of salad here. We have this Caesar salad, and then this one is spicy tuna salad. And then we have a shrimp and cucumber sunomano. And then here we have, I love this. This is okra, which is one of the most underrated veggies that we have.
I think okra is like cilantro.
Yes, it's a love it or you hate it. And
Do you love it?
I love it. I
Hold it
love
up here.
okra. So
Do you like okra?
Yes, I love okra.
yes.
Or high five.
There. And then Michelle got the miso eggplant.
Creamy, nutty, umami. Again, perfectly roasted. So good. This is something I would go back for as well. I just can't tell you guys enough how much I love that everything is in these little plates.
Yes.
Like, I just feel it's so, I feel like I'm satisfied, but if I wanted to go back for more, I also wouldn't feel bad going
Yes,
back,
yes.
right?
Yes. And that's what our concept is all about. We want to give everyone a very pleasant buffet dining experience, because I've seen how sometimes it's human nature to try to get as much as you want, you want, because
Right.
you want to devour a lot.
Especially
But
if you
then-
come in hungry.
Yes, if you come in hungry. But then, usually after eating that much, you're actually not that happy.
No, you feel bad.
Yes, you feel bad.
You don't go away feeling bad if you
Yes.
live in Buffet Town and you have had a little bit of everything.
Yes, and that's what
Still
we
feel-
want to give everyone. You still eat a lot, different kinds of food, but then after you leave here, you're actually happy.
Okay.
Feel happy living. You're just rightly stuffed, but not overly stuffed.
Right.
'Cause
So you don't feel bad.
Yeah, you don't feel bad. You want to come back again as soon as you
So
want.
you leave happy.
Yes.
Now, I know many of us like to go to buffets when we celebrate birthdays.
Yes.
So we're talking about happy birthdays.
Yes.
Pauline, there is a special, obviously you guys are going to welcome birthday celebrations. the dining room's quite big, so
Yes.
you can accommodate quite a few different parties or quite a few large groups.
Yes.
Yes.
But for birthday celebrants, if they were gonna come in, what can they expect?
So we actually have special promos for birthday celebrants. If it's on the day, on your birthday itself, we have a 1+1 free promo. And on your birth month, we have a 4+1 free promo. Also, if you want a more private setup with your family, we also have VIP areas available, like the one there.
Okay, so then you can it's a little bit more private.
Yes.
It's just where you guys wanted to sit together and, you don't have to be in the main dining room.
Yes.
And you also get a free birthday cake.
And a
With the
song.
celebration.
And a
And it's,
song.
of course, everybody
song.
has to sing.
Yes.
And I'm sure the whole restaurant sings.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure, all the time.
With their own lyrics of the birthday song.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes.
It's different? It's
Yes, it's different.
That's fantastic. I love
Yes.
it. So I'm going to dig into this sashimi.
Yay.
I go for tuna
Tuna.
usually, and Nino usually goes for salmon. But if we were looking at, if you were to choose one thing, you can't choose one. I can't even ask that question. Why would I ask that question? We covered the yakitori, but we
Yes.
didn't talk yet about the teppanyaki.
Yes.
So, when you have Japanese, usually you go to one or the other. But here, obviously, in Buffet Town, you can have it all. You
Yes.
can,
Yes.
right? So tell us about the teppanyaki options.
Yes, the teppanyaki. We have the beef roll. So that one is. It's also not a usual teppanyaki station food offering. So we have the beef roll, and then we have the salmon belly, and then we have the seafood teppan, and then
And that has fish, squid,
Yes.
shrimp.
yes, and then we have here a yasa itame. So
Right.
these are for the,
The veggies,
vegetarians. Yes,
yeah.
the veggies.
So good.
But if we
Yes.
wanted other shellfish, I also saw for the hot pot, there's
Yes.
mussels.
Yes,
on
yes.
There's mussels on the seafood.
Yes, they can have it
Cold
cooked in
section.
the teppan section too.
So you could say,
Yeah,
I
you
want that for the teppan
Yes,
as well.
Yes, yes, some people do that. So they also
Awesome.
get the beef from the shabu shabu area and also ask them to cook it in the
So you
teppan.
can.
Right. Yes.
So you can take the seafood or the beef or the
Yes.
pork from the cold section
Yes.
and have
them
them
cook
cook it
in the
teppan
Yes.
as well. Okay. I noticed in the cold section where Pauline has been taking, so even the meats, the pork, the beef, and the fish
Yes.
is also plated separately, covered with plastic wrap. During the regular buffet, if you were gonna, just choose it, so
Yes.
hygienic.
Hygienic, yes.
I can see the attention to detail, and I can completely appreciate that.
Yes.
So that's where you can take it. You can decide to take it back to the table on your little tray. So there's trays that you can go around with and pick up the ones that you want, bring it back to the table, and then you have your ones that you would cook on the shabu shabu, and then the other ones that you can just enjoy.
Yes.
But the special part, I know with the shabu shabu, we were talking about the balls.
Yes.
Right?
yes.
And the different, those are so fun.
I agree. One of the
And I
best parts of
think
hot pot.
It was revelation for me the first time we found mozzarella balls where there was
Yes.
like moss inside.
Cheese ball.
But you guys have more than that. Like it's not just the
we
one.
have cheesy seafood tofu. Cheesy seafood tofu. So these are round coin-like balls, and then we have a cheesy ball,
Yes.
and then the cheesy tofu.
So you can have all three. And we were talking actually with Chef Martin back, last month, and he was talking about how even in Filipino food, when anything is made special, we add cheese.
Yes.
Right? Like we add
Yes.
cheese to
That's true.
to our caldereta.
Yes.
And it's special caldereta,
Special, yes.
right?
Yes, yes.
You can have cheese balls in your shabu shabu, and it's special.
Exactly.
Shabu. So awesome. So beyond those sections, we talked about the salad, there is also the fried section.
Yes. Yes.
Agemono.
Yeah, tell us about the agemono.
Yes, so the agemono features different Japanese dishes.
Okay.
Obviously, they're fried, but we also have some variations. Like first, we have the tempura, the karaage,
Yeah, the karaage.
yes, the katsudon.
Yes.
Here. Yes. What else?
And that looks like
tonkatsu.
is that a chicken katsu or a pork?
pork
That looks like
tonkatsu.
pork.
Pork tonkatsu.
Okay.
Yes, and then we have the takoyaki and the toridon.
That's the chicken teriyaki torido.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And then
again,
we have the tofu over there.
Oh yes,
That
one
one's
of the
also
vegetarian
there it is.
faves.
here.
Yes, which also really good.
That's our fave.
That's really
Actually,
good.
my boys
Yes.
would love that also. Believe it or
That's
not,
really
my
good.
boys love tofu. My daughter loves tofu as well, but
So
they
flavorful.
do enjoy that too. And I don't know, since we're panning down here as well, you can also see all the different carving station options.
Yes.
Right? And there's so many.
Yes.
It really, I don't feel guilty looking at it's a lot of food, guys. It's a lot of food on the table here, but I wouldn't feel guilty just about having a little bit of each bite.
Yes.
So good.
And it's actually good if your family have different tastes. So it's that's why it's perfect for celebrations because like we have kids.
We have kids, we
And-
have mothers-in-law, we
Yeah.
have fathers-in-law, we have
And if you cook at home,
yeah,
you don't know who to please. Everyone wants a different thing.
myself.
Yes. Yes. So all the kids want a different thing. So here, everyone will be happy. They can just pick whatever they want.
Yes.
And we actually purposefully made a vegetarian food for each section. So even the
Yes.
sushi, there's an eggplant one there.
The green
That
one. Yes.
That
It's
one
an
is a-
eggplant roll?
Yes, eggplant roll. So that's
Okay.
vegetarian.
I love that
Then-
you've thought of
yeah.
that. Like that's so mom.
Yes.
That's,
That's all. Yes.
that's really like
Yes.
a mom attention to detail to make sure everybody has what they like and what they
Yes.
love because no one's left out.
I think that
Everyone's
also
happy.
comes from because for the catering,
Yeah.
usually when we supply for different companies, there's usually 1, 2, or even 10 vegetarians.
Yes.
So that's
You
already
find there's more vegetarians now?
a lot
Yeah.
more now. Yes, because even like every day there's a special request for a vegetarian meal.
Interesting.
Yes.
I would
So-
think so too. I think we're all just getting a little bit more conscious about what we eat.
Yes.
So that's true. That's so true.
Right? So let's tell the viewers as well. I mean, I know we're talking about Buffet Town. So guys, if you want to follow them on IG, Buffet Town PH, on Facebook, Buffet Town as well. Check them out. Follow them already. Share the giveaway poster. What are we giving away for the 5 winners? We're giving a GC that they
Yes.
can come in and
Yes.
claim.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, and we also have weekly free buffets actually.
Oh.
Weekly posts, yeah. So if they like, share, and comment, you get a chance
So you
every
have
week.
giveaways, guys. Make sure you
Yes.
follow, because of course they're so generous here at Buffet Town. So okay, that's how they would follow. But maybe someone's also curious about 8 Spoons and they missed our episode back when we were in lockdown. Tell them about 8 Spoons as well.
Okay, so our Facebook page is 8 Spoons Party Trays. Our IG is also the same.
Yeah.
So you can follow us. Also on TikTok, it's also 8 Spoons Party Trays.
I know my friend Rowena orders
Yes.
from you
Yes.
often because
Yes.
she is working. It's not always easy for her to cook. And
Yes.
she posts that, like, you have a post every day.
Yes, every day.
This is what's available. So for those moms who are in the area, pick-up is nearby din,
We're
di ba?
in Quezon City.
Yeah,
Yes.
so-
But with Rowena, because we have a weekly route in New Manila, so
You drop off to her?
we drop off
Oh,
to
you
her.
even do
So
delivery.
twice a
Fantastic.
week, yes.
So if she's if you're a regular,
Regulars, yes.
she's a regular, because then you can go ahead and look at the posts and like order. Say, I don't want to cook on Wednesday night. I have a lot on my plate
Yes.
that day, so I'll just order the tray,
Yes.
and it's easy to pick up or
Yes,
have
we have
delivered.
sizes for 2 or for 4, for 8 or for 15.
Again, thinking of everyone
Yes.
and making sure there is enough.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I love that. We would be remiss if we did not talk about dessert when we're
Yes.
talking about the buffet. As I
Not to
see that
start.
Pauline is having her coffee already. Which
Yes.
coffee did you have? A cappuccino?
I believe this one's a latte.
a latte.
Yes.
So I love that the coffee is good too. Good
So
coffee
good.
is, you don't usually get good coffee on a
This is
buffet.
quality coffee.
And
Yes.
there's like what better coffee to serve at a Japanese,
Yes.
shabu-shabu,
Yes.
Japanese Asian themed buffet than UCC.
Yes.
So
None other.
perfect.
Usually after having dinner, families still go out for coffee.
For coffee.
Yeah.
But here you
can just
can
have it
stay
here.
and have
Yes.
a nice coffee, a delicious coffee here, with our
Dessert.
Hanami dessert box.
Hanami dessert box.
So hanami means flower.
Ah, okay. So it's
that's why-
really meant to look like the petals of a flower.
Yes.
So what do I know there's 9 choices there, but there's way more than
There's-
9 choices
yes,
of
12.
desserts on the buffet.
Yes.
Yes. We also have fruit. So you want to talk about
Yes. Sure. So, at Hanami, when you get the Hanami dessert box, you get to pick 9 out of 12 selections.
Let's show the Hanami dessert
Aye,
box
sure.
while she's describing it so
Yes.
that they can also see.
Yes, and this doesn't even include ice cream. So what we have right now, from left to right, rainbow jelly, almond jelly, matcha cookie, really good, churros, passion fruit jelly, cheesecake, I believe that's red velvet cake, creme brulee, and
that's
That's a
like
tiramisu. Yes.
Tiramisu. And we also have fruits.
yes,
Right.
we have fruits.
Because Lola and Lolo
Yes.
will go for fruit.
Yes.
Yes,
They always end with
Coconut.
fruit, no?
Yes, the fruits.
on a sweet note, super
My
healthy.
mom always ends with fruit too. I
And then the
love
ice cream.
that you have it's just really so well thought out. Again, something for everyone
Yes.
where, you can bring that. It feels so fun. I bet
Yes,
this
and it's
gets
so
a lot
cute.
of posts on Instagram.
Oh yes, yes.
The most posted Instagram is the hanami dessert box.
The Hanami dessert box, and you guys can go ahead and come down and try it out here on Annapolis Street, right across the promenade. Buffet Town is very accessible. Speaking of accessible, I noticed one of your posts. Accessibility is something I'm very concerned with.
Yes.
You have an accessible entrance,
Yes,
and everything is accessible for let's say if you have Lola and
Yes.
who is a wheelchair user.
Yes.
It's very easy.
We actually even have a wheelchair here. If you
For
don't want to
someone
bring your
use.
own, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you thought of everything. That's really, then you know that it's really easy to come with the family.
Yes, for everyone.
So from banchan to Hanami dessert boxes, Buffet Town has everything.
Everything.
But what I love is the thoughtfulness that goes into how things are prepared and served. And this is not your usual buffet where you're looking at getting the most bang for your buck.
Yes.
I think what I love more about Buffet Town as well is, these are quality dishes that
Yes.
you're serving, and there is something for everyone. And for me, I'm actually ready to eat already, so we're gonna wrap up very soon. But before we do, guys, go ahead and download the Rappler app. We want you to join the Food and Travel channel. Tell me what you would like to do or what you would like to dig into first here at Buffet Town. Of course, the folks here at Buffet Town, Michelle and Pauline, will give you the option for trying everything out. You just have to go ahead and follow them, share on the stories, tag 3 friends. We want to hear from you and tell us also what you would like to enjoy here when you come down. All right, so we end every show with this rapid fire kind of question. And I know well, obviously you like to cook. So, right?
Yes.
So some of the questions are very food centric, as if you were the one cooking, and others are if you were the one eating.
Okay.
Right? Because in this world, we know my opinion here is we are either cookers or eaters, or we could be both.
Exactly,
And that's
exactly.
fine, right? we welcome everyone. All right. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, but before we get into those questions, is there
Yes.
any specials coming up besides birthday? Is there anything that you want to invite or let everybody know what they can look for, what's to come?
All right. We have weekday promo.
Okay.
We have 20% off during weekdays.
Okay.
For
Yes,
lunch.
for lunch or dinner. Yes. So all they need to do is to mention it to our servers that they have.
And they'll get the discount.
Get
So
the discount.
20%
Yeah.
off. And the weekday lunch is 1199.
plus
Yes, plus 5% service charge.
Yes.
Right? Plus a service charge. We
Yes.
have to take care of our servers, guys, right?
Yes.
And then
Dinner and
dinner.
weekends are 1499, and even holidays.
Super affordable. Again, plus 5% for the service charge
Yes.
because we want to take
Yes.
care of our servers who keep everything nice and clean and
Yes.
you know, serve us in a way that obviously makes it easier for us here. Okay, reservations.
Yes. They
How
can
do we reserve?
They can contact our social media pages,
Okay.
Facebook, TikTok, even on Google.
Okay.
Google
Or
Maps.
Viber.
Oh,
Or
excellent.
Viber.
On Google
Yes.
Maps too.
Yes.
Yes.
And Viber. What's the number for Viber?
Here, wait. I will.
Pauline has it. She's ready.
Our marketing has it.
Yes, okay,
Perfect.
the number is 0908-396-3009.
There you go. You guys can go ahead and message on Viber, message on any of the social media platforms for your reservations. If you're a big party, definitely make your reservations
Yes.
ahead of time. If you're coming in for a birthday,
Yes.
make sure you bring your ID
Yes.
so that you can enjoy the birthday gift,
Yes,
right?
and
the
bulk
birthday
discounts for
freebies,
groups.
right?
Yes.
And all right. So, okay, who shaped your relationship with food?
My grandmother.
My family. We're
Your
eating
family.
together.
Favorite food as a kid? That one's
hard.
On the spot.
Miswa.
Miswa. Birthday miswa?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to learn how to make birthday miswa. Can you teach me?
Sure.
One day? Okay.
One day.
Yeah. Okay. How about you?
Me, scrambled egg.
Scrambled
Classic.
eggs anyway. I
Yes.
love eggs. Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Oh, Japanese.
Of course.
Same for me. Japanese. All the way.
You can't say anything else when you're here at Buffet Town. What's your favorite dish to prepare?
Oh. Favorite dish to prepare. Oh.
All of
hard.
them. Everything.
Maybe spaghetti.
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 I think your favorite dishes have a lot to do with celebrations.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's the nostalgia or
Yes.
the celebration or the bringing
Yes.
people together because it's the miswa
miswa
and the spaghetti.
That's right.
Yes. For me, I think it would be cheesy baked salmon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds yummy. I love salmon when it's baked.
Yes.
Or aburied.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, favorite food guru?
Ooh.
Guru. So like
Oh,
some people
food
say
guru.
Gordon Ramsay, Anthony
Yes.
Bourdain,
Julia
Ina-
Child.
Julia Child. She changed it for women.
Yes.
Right?
So true.
Yes, she really did.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm gonna go the more modern route. Abby Marquez. She's like a food
Okay.
TikToker.
Yes, she is.
really good cook.
Abby was on the show with us.
That's
She was last year. Yeah.
Recently went to New York.
Yeah, she won a Webby. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Abby. Okay. Favorite hobby when not in the resto?
Oh. Watching dramas.
K-dramas. K-dramas.
Dramas.
Ooh. For me, maybe sing karaoke.
Do you like karaoke?
Yes, I love it.
My daughter would love to spend time with you too. Music in the kitchen, yes or no?
Yes.
What's playing?
Worship songs.
Love it. Okay, me too.
For me, yes, but only when baking.
Baking.
Yes, because I'm so serious like when I'm cooking. Yeah, but for baking,
Interesting.
like
I'm
K-pop.
so serious when I'm baking because you really have to measure.
Yes, yes.
Right? So you enjoy baking. So that's why it's like almost like a meditation
Exactly,
for you.
exactly.
What do you bake besides cheesy baked salmon?
I bake cupcakes, cookies. Yeah, with my brothers.
Nice. Do you have sisters also or
No,
just
I have
brothers?
two younger brothers.
Okay. Takeout or dine in?
Take out.
Takeout.
Ooh, for me, dine-in. Just dine-in's the best.
Well, I would think both also because
Yes,
you're
both.
used to doing
Yes.
takeout, but then of
Yes.
course you have to
It's
dine in,
Yeah.
right? Two foods that go together but don't go together.
Ooh.
Palabok and French fries.
Wow.
I never heard of that one.
I should try that.
French fries on palabok. On top of the palabok.
Crunchy, super crunchy.
Yes.
So you want the crunchy on top of
Yes. Try it
I'm
next
gonna try
time.
it.
Try it next
Because
time.
we're so similar, I
Yes.
think I might like it.
For me, I think just the classic fries and ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah. Or
Everybody
apples and
loves
peanut
that.
butter. Yeah.
Tip. Any kitchen or dining accessory that you collect? Do you collect spoons from 8 Spoons?
No, not really. Actually, no, just any kitchen gadget.
Yeah. Anything to make it easier.
Yes.
For us, nothing really.
Nothing really. Okay. You're on the sofa watching a movie. What's on your snack board?
Nuts.
Roasted, wasabi, like just
The ones with the
mixed.
shell.
pistachio.
No, the peanuts
Peanuts.
on the shell.
Do you boil them or do you roast them?
It's already roasted.
For me, seaweed or popcorn.
Seaweed or popcorn? I like salty sweet, so I would do like chips and cheese or chocolate or usually like crunchy, so, right?
Yes.
All those different ones. Okay, guys, now is the part where we get to call off all of the different things that we love here about Buffet Town, but it's a this or that, right? So house broth or tomato mushroom?
Ooh. Me first. Tomato mushroom for me.
Wow, that's very popular.
House
You
broth.
said it's very popular,
Yes,
house
popular.
broth. Sukiyaki or kimchi broth?
Sukiyaki for me.
Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki for me too. Meatball or cheesy ball?
Cheesy ball all the way.
Meatball.
Cheesy ball. Fish cake or marbled potatoes?
As a K-drama lover, fish cake.
Fish cake.
I like both.
Okay.
I like both.
You can pick. Oh, it's so good.
Lechon baka or lechon belly?
Definitely a both for me. Both.
How about you?
For me, lechon belly.
Ako, I'm belly also. Lechon belly. Sushi or sashimi?
Sashimi.
Sashimi.
Sashimi across the board.
Yes.
Salmon aburi or beef truffle aburi?
Salmon.
Beef.
Beef. Beef. Teppanyaki or yakitori?
Yakitori.
I would say yakitori, but for teppanyaki, the salmon.
Because you like the teppanyaki
Yes.
salmon also. And then matcha or black sesame?
Black sesame.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard to pick because I love both. Black sesame also.
Black sesame across the board. And to think that was actually, you were saying, that's like an add-on.
Yes.
You weren't really going to focus on black
Yes.
sesame. It's one of the best sellers.
Yes, we added it because it fits the concept of the
Right.
Asian cuisine. But I was surprised that actually it's the most requested
Yes.
flavor.
My son loved it
Yes.
too. He really enjoyed the black sesame. I think I just love the nutty,
Yes.
hearty, earthy black
Yes.
sesame. Anything black sesame, me, I love also. And this is the last one. I love just kind of testing everybody and seeing what they like. 95% of our guests say the same thing, and then there's only 5% that choose the other one. So, tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
Tapa.
Tapa all the way. That's it.
So now it's 97%.
Right? So yeah, and this is like 100, more than 100 episodes. I'm not sure. Is this 110? 110 episode? Is this the 110th episode? What episode is this? We're more than 100 episodes, and 95% really are like
It's
tapa or
amazing.
tocino. It's really
Yes.
tapa. Everybody goes for tapa, so I guess that's really our beloved breakfast meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, that wraps this episode here at Buffet Town. Michelle, Pauline, thank you for having
Thank you
us
so
and for
much, Michelle.
showing us how buffets can be done neatly,
Yes.
hygienically, of course. It's 105. This is the 105th episode. Neatly, hygienically, and of course, like with so many options for all of us Japanese food lovers. Perfect with the shabu shabu.
Yes.
Guys, go ahead and come down and visit them on Annapolis Street, just across from Promenade here in Greenhills. Follow them on Instagram, Buffet Town PH, and check them out on Facebook, Buffet Town. As always, guys, keep cooking, keep sharing, and of course, keep safe. See you soon.
Thank you.